hollers and hills of West Virginia. It's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode and a giant pumpkin right there. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're gonna weigh this butternut on the scale. It's big, so let's get her weighed. $83.2. It's hard to see. Let me see if I can turn these lights out. If that'll help. Weigh. Get the light on there. Here we go. 83.2. Well, hang on. $83.2. All right, 83.2. We're gonna weigh it tomorrow. Add up, see what she does on an official scale. Right now we're looking like 83 pounds. So wish us luck. I believe that thing is still growing. That's just absolutely crazy. Listen to that. Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Pretty nice little round wheel pumpkin. That'd have been pretty cool shape to grow. This past year, I would have liked to have grown something like that. It is on the 1378 new plant. Plant seems to be really good, you know, just like this 1251 new over there. We'll take a look at it in just a second. Let's go over here and take a look at these radishes. All right, give y'all a little update out here on these radishes. This thing here is getting pretty big. I don't know what I should do about it. I don't know if I should take it off or leave it on or what. Kind of curious to see how big it is. It's not big at all. Not big at all. Just a bunch of leaves right now, I guess. Probably should give them some fertilizer. But would you look out there at all that mustard greens that's growing? Isn't that beautiful? So hopefully it can come up and grow good. Hopefully the warm weather will kind of hang around for just a little bit longer and provide us with some good rain and stuff, and we can get this growing out. I did not know this, but evidently I should have planted this stuff a long time ago, because it has to come up and has to flower in order for it to be a biofumigant. I didn't know that. A lot of growers that do this have to actually take a whole year off from growing in their patch to actually use the mustard for beneficial, for a biofumigant. I didn't know that. So we just hope and pray that it'll take and do what it has to do. We do have a lot of A lot of good looking stuff coming up in here. So we'll see what that transpires or what that transfers into, you know, if it comes up and does anything good. So got a lot of seeds and sprouting and everything, so that's good. Yeah, I'm happy so far overall with everything. Rain's kept a lot of the birds and stuff away, so that's also very beneficial. And we'll go over here and we'll take a look at the little garden and see what we got going on over here at the garden, the fall garden. This pumpkin here, man, I mean, it's just, look at that thing. It's just blowing up. And like almost literally blow. I still got pumpkins setting. Look at this. November almost and still setting pumpkins. Crazy. Anyhow, let's see what we got going. Woo, it's slick. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, look at that radish. That's a big old pretty radish right there. Ready to come out of the ground, I believe. What we got for rutabagas right now? Anything good for a rutabaga? Probably not. They tend to take a little longer. Kohlrabi is trying to come along, so we'll leave that alone. The carrots are looking really good. The carrots are looking wonderful. Whew, yeah, hey, look here. These are looking real good. Look here. Look at them tops right there on them. See there? Them are looking good. So maybe they'll do pretty well. Now it takes a little longer for these things to grow. So look here, ears of corn trying to come on. Yeah, it's about to frost, but we're tasseling. See all the tassels coming on? So, I mean, it's cool, I guess, but at the same time, I wish it would have done it earlier so we could have actually got something. Everything else is just kind of, you know, dying on back. So, I mean, that's what you expect. Need to get out here and finish picking these berries, get them picked, finish picking beans off of here, get all them picked and put up. All the peppers need picked and put up. Really, I need to dig this pepper plant right here, which is the chocolate scorpion. I need to dig it up and plant it somewhere else, if at all possible. Yeah, look at all them scorpions on there, man. Tons of chocolate scorpions on this plant. Big old plant too. It's a huge plant. What are these? I guess those are, them look like ghost peppers. What these plants right here look like are ghost peppers. I don't guess I had any Scotch bonnets. There's lots of tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of peppers out here need picked. I mean, that just that's just crazy how many peppers were put on this year. So we'll get out here and we'll harvest a lot of those and put them up as well. Tomatoes, I still pick some tomatoes. I mean, when has it been November and still was able to pick tomatoes and everything? It's just crazy. So I'll be picking a lot of stuff hopefully next week and putting it up or saving the seeds out of it. So we'll see. We'll get all that done and everything. But the big news is you know, that butternut. So let's see what we can get weighed in tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a new world record. We'll put all these beans here up and get them shelled and put up to plant next year. So I'm just checking out the fall garden while I can. So everything in here looks to be doing pretty decent. So we'll go and check on up there in the front yard here in just a second. Let's see what these carrot tops look like here. Let's see, are they some of these? Yeah, they look pretty good. Them carrot tops do. You can eat carrot tops too, and a lot of these other things you can eat the tops off of, like kohlrabi. You can eat the tops off them kohlrabis too. And I need to plant some more kohlrabi actually. I need to probably just plant it inside the greenhouse. So, but let's go over and take a look at all that stuff. Guys, got the this De Niro cabbage. I can't remember the exact name of it, but man, would you look at that stuff. It's growing so good. I'm gonna have to get out here and pick a bunch of it and put it all up, but it's doing wonderful now. It's also named like black palm cabbage, something like that. So looking over here, I don't guess that these figs are ever going to ripen this year. They've been out here for a long time and they haven't ripened. So I'm gonna pick one I'm gonna see. Oh yeah, look here. It's milky. So I don't guess it was ready yet. I don't guess it was ready at all. Well, let's see what it looks like inside. Yeah, it's not quite done. See how it wasn't done yet? That's why it was milky like it was. See how it's milking there still? So yeah, they're not nowhere near done. That sucks, man, because I was really hoping they would be done and I'd be able to eat them. But guess not. Seeds are probably no good. We'll just throw it down in there. Yeah. Anyhow, these peppers need picked, something done with them, don't know what. It's hard to tell. Lord, I had so much stuff. God was really good, really blessed us with a bunch of stuff this year. I mean, he really did in abundance. That is one of the rhubarb. There's the other rhubarb, so they are living, they are doing good. They've been fertilized, they have enough to get them through the winter. I gotta get some straw and put around them and stuff, so we'll get that when we can. Probably should see what kind of fertilizer that does need in order for it to grow the fruit better. Probably should look into that. Anyhow, in here, what's all that going on in here? Well, our pumpkins are looking phenomenal. Look at them plants. Getting ready to start laying down soon, I would say, within the next, I don't know, week or so. They should lay down and take off. I am going to have to put something up in here in order to get them to grow longer in the day. So what do we got going on here? Why do we have a giant hole right there? That makes no sense at all. Do y'all see that giant hole right there? What is in this hole here? Why is there a hole here? I see. There's a bug right here. Let's get this bug out of here. What is this bug? There was a bug there somewhere. Where did he go? Look at all that. Every bit of that's soft under there. Look at that. I bet that's a mouse, if anything. I'll bet that was a mouse. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Straight. Wow. Check that out. Straight down. Straight down in that hole. Wow. Look at that. Man alive. Never seen nothing like it in my life. Good night of living. Look at that. Y'all ever seen what in the world? I knew I drilled them holes out for this stuff, you know, to grow in or whatever. But I mean, so it'd be soft. But good night. I mean, the dirt fell back down in the hole. Should have packed back down. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we're going to transplant that one right there, right here. Whew, that's pretty slick in there too. Definitely should be able to grow in that, I would say. So let me just stick them there, like so. Now this one here, we're just going to bust him out like that. I'm going to set him right there until we get this all fixed up right here, just like so. Kind of get it broke up here a little bit, like that. And we'll just take this little feller and we'll set him right there, just like that. Well, maybe we should dig him a little hole. There we go. Oh, hang on, let me fix this. So we got them. There's one, there's two, there's three. Got some tomato plants trying to come up. Pumpkin plants are looking good. Pepper plants are looking good, so everything looks wonderful in here. Probably do need to give it a little bit of water, but we can most certainly do that tomorrow. So, let's see here. On to the next, I reckon, which will be what? What do I want? Oh, I don't know yet. Hey, real quick, just yeah, I will have to get some lights for them. I can take the lights from out of the house, but I'd rather buy me some for out here for these. So I'm probably going to do that. And then that'll help with growing them a little bit longer. You know, I might be able to get it extended till 9 o'clock, which if I can get them to grow to 8 or 9 o'clock at night, that would most certainly give them enough time, right? I mean, like that would give them ample daylight hours. So we'll see what we can get done. So far, they're looking pretty decent, I mean, for what it is, right? So, all right, on to the next. Our peas and everything growing. Peas are looking pretty good. A little slow over here on this side for some reason. Got bunches of them over there on the porch that I'll show you here in just a second. Carrots that were planted right here, I see no sign of them. So I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, just not sure. This right here, that sunflower I have to dig up because that's the one I'm going to put inside. Okay, that's the sunflower I'm going to take inside and grow. There was some more carrots. Yes, right here. Here's some carrots. Do y'all see them in there? Right there where right there, tip of my finger. You can see a bunch of them down through there. There's several carrots in here growing and doing pretty good. And then I believe there are some more up here. I'm pretty sure I planted them right here on this row. I am not seeing any though. So I don't see none. Oh well, it is what it is. They might end up coming up next spring, who knows. I thought they were going to grow this year, but it seems like nothing really grows right here for some reason. Like from here back, everything's kind of stunted. So, and then it gets big about right there, and then back through there it gets big. So I don't know if it has to do with the sun right now, which I would assume it is the sun, but yeah, it is what it is. My second try at corn this year did not work, but hey, at least I tried. So that is what it is. And listen, guys, not trying to cause y'all worry, okay, but if you are going to grow anything next year, there's a specific thing you're looking for. You need to buy it before next year. You need to buy it now and buy whatever you're looking for now, okay? These are looking wonderful though. Look at all the tomatoes and tomato plants right there. Growing like crazy. Got tons of tomatoes in there. Anyways, you do need to get whatever you're going to get to grow next year. You need to go on ahead and buy it now. We got tons of them. These sitting on here. Yeah. All the flowers are all doing well. Look at all these. Doing so good. So I mean there's just bunches and bunches and bunches on here. So definitely I'll plant these next spring. And grow them because they're good. They taste good. The kids love them for a snack. They grow pretty decently. Do need to figure out a different way to trellis them and stuff, but yeah, whatever. Right now that works and they're growing, so that's good enough for me. So all right, guys. Well, there's some stuff up in there. Let's see. Trying to grow, but it's just not doing nothing. See, I got some peas and stuff up here, but they're not able to grow like they should. So it is what it is. And then we've got some more pumpkins down there left to pick that y'all have seen before. So we'll get everything cleaned up and stuff and get it all in order and get ready for next year. Y'all see a lot of stuff coming up. I know I haven't been making very many videos, but guys, I've been swamped, okay, with trying to get everything set up and ready for the weighing in of this butternut. And it's just been one thing after another, one wall after another wall, continuous. Trying to, because I didn't get it to a weigh off, and one part of that is my fault. The other part of it isn't my fault. There's a lot of places that, in my honest opinion, I think a GPC weigh off should, that they should have them all the way up through October, You know, because a lot of people can grow up through October, and I just think that they should accommodate that. But at any rate, we're not here to talk about that. So you know that, but you know, like in my instance, you guys know why I didn't take it to a weigh off. It was too young to take to a weigh off, and you know, I wanted the seeds out of it. I mean, it's evidently a good grower. The plant was a great plant. There's so many good things that I could say and reasons why I didn't take it to a weigh off, why I didn't cut it off. You know, first off, it wouldn't have made weight. Second off, you know, it was way too young. The seeds were just, you know, infants. You know, so I mean, when you know, take, and I had a chance at looking at a 100-pound butternut, and had the weather stayed warm a couple weeks ago and not started dropping off, if it would have stayed like it was consistently, I would have probably had a 90+ pound butternut, right? Looking at probably 100 pound. And I would say, you know, it was probably starting to thicken up the walls, the inner walls, you know, and get them even thicker. So, I mean, you know, I couldn't bring myself to take it off there knowing all those things. And I would have rather took a chance on me not getting the official Guinness World Record. I would rather me take a chance on not getting it, but being able to say I grew the biggest butternut and I got the seeds off of that butternut, as opposed to me cutting it off, losing my seeds and losing the weigh off altogether. So see, I could have lost everything. I could have lost my seeds and could have lost the weigh off, or the competition, whatever you want to call it. There's not an official competition for it, but you know. So now, me having held on to it those extra days, I have been able to I've been able to lengthen my grow season a little bit because of the weather we had. Of course, you know, God was good. God blessed us with great weather. Okay, so I got to grow it an additional month. Okay, this is unheard of for here. You don't grow things past October, the first week of October. You just don't do it, and most of the time you don't even get that. Most of the time you're done by mid-September. There's no growing after that usually. This year was a great year. It was an exceptional year. God took care of me, and he looked out for me, and he allowed me to grow all the way through October. Had I not said I was going to weigh it in right, you know, tomorrow, I could have had that thing and could have left it on there for another week, you know. But I was getting worried that it, you know, every day that I left it on there, I was taking a chance. You know what I mean? I didn't want to keep taking chances. God had blessed me this far, and I wasn't going to get greedy with it. So anyhow, so now even if I don't get Guinness, even if with all the stumbling blocks that have been set up before me, and all the things that have been done to kind of trip me up, okay, like, you know, either having a judge or a government official there, okay, you know, that just, nobody has those at weigh-offs, you know, so why do I need it at mine, right? I have, you know, I thought I had it set up right. I thought I had the agricultural representative, the GPC representative, you know, I thought that would be enough, plus my witnesses. And then it got dropped on me yesterday that I was either going to need a judge or a government official, you know, of some capacity there. Had such a hard time finding a scale to put it on and get it weighed that had a certified scale. It was either, I was telling you earlier, you know, either I found a big enough scale, but it had no certification, or the certification was bad, or I found a certified scale, but it wasn't big enough, okay? Or I was just told flat out no, okay? So, I mean, those were the things I was running into, as well as even trying to find the right kind of scale, because some of them were certified and they were big enough, but they were actually probably too big. They would have rounded up every half pound or something, you know. So if it would have been like, 100.2, it would have rounded up to 100.5, you know, or something, you know, something ridiculous. Or even one of them was like, if it would have been 95 pounds, it would have rounded up to 100. You understand? It would have rounded up to 100 pounds. So, you know, you can't really have that. That would be, you know, that wouldn't be good. So it was just a hard challenge trying to find those. It would have been a lot easier on me had I went to a GPC weigh off. It would have been tons easier. I could have took it there. I could have got all the pictures, all the videos, you know, loaded with full of witnesses and you know, the right scale and everything, whatever. But it just wasn't gonna happen. So I'm happy with my first year. I'm impressed with the first year. I have my seeds from my first year, and that means a lot to me. Now, if it gets in Guinness, that's just a plus. The only reason why it won't get in Guinness is because of the things I've just mentioned. I don't know that I'll have a judge there. I don't know that I'll have a government official there. Okay, and those two things are going to be the two things that's probably going to give me a hiccup. I got to have one of the two, and I don't have that. I've called the ag commissioner here, and I was told congratulations. I have called other people, and try to get the news there, and they just haven't responded back to me. They might just show up tomorrow morning. Who knows? But at any rate, I've gotten as many people as I can to be a witness, plus having 2 agricultural representatives there. So, on video chat, so I've done the best I can. I don't know what else to do, but I've done the best I can. So with that being said, it's going to be what it's going to be. So anyhow, I wanted to show y'all this real quick while I'm standing here because I've seen it. Look how big that pumpkin got. Big, beautiful green, solid green pumpkin. Didn't turn blue, it's just a big old solid green pumpkin. There was another one here on the fence line somewhere, I thought there was one more on this fence line. And the butternuts are dying back. Poor thing. It did all it could. This part in here is like crazy green and healthy looking. I mean, it looks wonderful. So anyhow, see here, there was one more. I could have absolutely swore there was another one here somewhere. Where did it go? I know that one right there ain't that tiny one that I was trying to get to grow. And I thought there was one more here that it was littler than that, and I was trying to get it to grow. Maybe I was wrong. It was a green one too, but like I say, I might have been mistaken. So I was trying to look underneath everything and around everything. Maybe that was the one. Anyhow, got to clean up all this mess. Next year, I'm probably going to grow one plant right here. Just one plant. Just let it have all that. It's not a very big spot, but I might make it a little wider. You know what I mean? Might come down a little bit wider and stuff. Or I might just, make it part of my 150 square foot competition, and then maybe an additional plant there for the 75 square foot competition. There's that other yellow pumpkin that I got going right now. Solid as a rock, growing good. I like it. And then there's another one down here. I'll show it to you real quick. And then we'll end this video, and we'll get everything we can together tomorrow morning, and stuff is gonna be pretty crazy. But anyhow, there this is right here, and she's solid as a rock. Man, I mean, she is a rock. What am I talking about? I mean, you hit that thing, it's solid. So pretty cool little deal there. I don't know what, it's just kind of a cross, but whatever. So lay on, Chili Willy. It's Chili Willy. Chili. Old Chili Willy. So, all right, guys. Well, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow right here in the Hollers and Hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. And subscribe.